What is up, YouTube? Nzako the Beast here on the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, boys. We're going to be reacting to the Fresh and Fit podcast, which is actually one of my favorite podcasts ever because, you gotta feed the brain knowledge, you can't get sucked into this matrix. So, I don't know, it's something that I decided to do for the channel because I'm trying to do different things to grow the channel, see what you guys like, see what you guys dislike. You can comment down below what kind of videos you want to see. Is it workout vlogs? Is it reaction videos to certain individuals, or just this whole matrix scenario, this red pill movement? Anyway, stay tuned, and we're gonna be watching this Fresh and Fit podcast.
Yes. If you do not look like you have, like, you need to look like you deserve a badge. If you don't look like you deserve a badge, you need to go look for somebody in your category. Nobody needs to overextend.
That wasn't the question. What about you?
I don't leave the house that much, but
We could
what
tell.
I do, I listen to live jazz music.
Okay.
I play sports on the beach.
I play a lot
of sports.
Okay.
I go to the
farmers market on Sundays.
Okay.
You're don't give too much.
She's telling you where to find them.
So you see what's going on, guys. I actually like this Hannah the Red Dress. She's actually what a real man wants, If I would say, if they gave me a decision, choose between that one, the pink hair, and the one with the red dress, I would literally choose the one in the red dress because you can see that she's a woman. She's no hoe, or whatever you want to say. I know I'm just about get cancelled for this, but the thing is, what I'm trying to say here is that women like this are the kind of women that men settling down are trying to look for. Okay, I can't say shit because I'm 20 this year, 2020 in May. But the whole fact is, some of us mature at a very young age. I can't say I know X, Y, and Z because I'm still too young to judge X, Y, and Z. I still have to experience life, experience the full capabilities to give out my own viewpoint and judge how things actually should supposed to be. But I grew up in a black family, and in South Africa, so basically black families in South Africa are mostly family orientated. I'm not trying to make it sound stereotypical or racist or anything. We are basically family orientated. We like to actually have family around. So hearing a woman like this speak, it's almost like, fuck, where are you from, girl? I want to marry you right now. What the fuck? Because this is a woman you want to have. Trust me, boys. This is the kind of woman you want to have in your life. You won't regret it.
I really don't know where to find them.
What about you?
Stupid.
Where do you find good quality women?
I think
what
you
she
just
said right now.
Also, if you're
Well educated. I think if you come from a good family, I think
like a stable family. I think if you have a stable family, you kind of have a good example, a good relationship.
But how you gonna find a girl from a stable
Well,
family?
it depends
Well,
who you
that's
know.
who you know.
If you
Like,
don't know
if you
them,
don't know them, then oh well, you don't know them. Like, it's
whether you know.
whether you know, I guess.
Okay. You asked the question, so go ahead. Your turn.
I was just gonna say a bookstore. Somebody's developing themselves.
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
Those are going extinct.
Borders.
Is that
I don't know if they're still around.
I know, is that over?
Yeah, they're going too. What about you?
Well,
I guess
guys are gonna start off with Tinder first. So if you wanna if you do, look, I'm just gonna I know what you're gonna.
Let's make this thing a fair point and honesty is that guys on Tinder don't get replies, yet alone you don't know how these apps work. Like a scoop, someone just looks into their profile and they can see, this girl looked into my profile, let me text. They get literally 1 to none in 3 days, and they even might text the girl and she may not reply. It's all a mess out there, basically. It's all a mess. It's this Western society, and it's also happening here in South Africa, is what I've really noticed. Girls are starting to follow that bad bitch vibe, that be like Cardi B. They listen to all that Cardi B bullshit, which is, I truly agree that it is bullshit. And I don't know what to say, guys, but the thing is, society is degenerating in a very bad way, and the saddest part is this generation has to go through it, you know, because like when I'm turning 30, I don't want to be marrying a woman who slept around with over 15 men in their whole lifespan. I mean, like, why would I want to let that woman have my child? It's just what I'm saying, guys.
So if you're gonna get on Tinder, I want you to have a respectable Tinder profile. I don't want to see any bullshit. I don't want to see.
What they want to see is that high income over here. You know, there was a video made, like, that women thought they are very negotiable. I don't know, what's this word I'm looking for? But y'all get the point, is they're very negotiable, or reasonable. Yeah, reasonable. They're very reasonable. And they ask them, like, what certain income are you looking for in a man? Most of those women were like, yeah, $100,000. Yeah, other one, she was the most absurd one I ever heard. She said $600,000. He must be 6'3". He must basically have a $600,000 net worth, which is pretty insane, and he must be in his 20s, which is pretty insane. Like, I mean, like, what's the percentage of the world of 6'1" guys making $600,000 per year, per annum? Like, what is the percentage on that? Probably it's like 1%, 2%. Yet alone, they want to say they want a guy like that, and you find out that some of them will find a guy like that, and you'll realize it doesn't even last, because the guy wasn't ever even interested. You find out that the guy, that girl who was speaking that same comment, the guy will be like, she's crazy, she thinks he's entitled. And that's what I personally do think. I do think that women these days are self-entitled crybabies. I know a lot of people are going to get touched about this, but this is the truth. Women do feel self-entitled these days. They think that they're on a pedestal, that we men should praise them, and it's actually not supposed to be even like that. I'm not saying women should praise us men, but what I'm trying to say is to equal the standards. Women want equality, but when it comes to roles that have to be played, they just want to be a woman again. I mean, like, you want to be in equality? Okay, fine, take out the trash. No, I'm a woman, I can't do that. But fuck, you want equality? Like, I mean, like, guys, it is fucking messed up what's going on. And unfortunately, the only thing we can do about it is actually speak about it and notify the youngsters that are growing up now, like people who are born in the 2010s and 2014s, so let them know, like, this is what's going on. It's a crazy world out there. I hope you don't get sucked into this shit. Not even hope, just tell your child, don't get sucked into this shit. Life in the 60s was better than now. I gotta agree that when I'm looking back and I'm hearing all the histories from, like, my grandmother's, my mother, it was way better back then than now. Like, it sounded like way better.
To see your Instagram, because if you have your Instagram in the bio, you're for the streets. To keep it 1,000. I want to see that you're at least trying to do something.
But if you have an OnlyFans, you're not for the streets. You see the things here. You see what's going on. If they have an OnlyFans, they're not for the streets. If they're not posting half nudes, of their pics, they're not for the streets. I mean, like, what the fuck? What's up with that? I mean, like, a guy in Tinder can add his Instagram link there, because, like, maybe you can't just add a lot about yourself on Tinder. You just want to say, okay, you know what, let me add in my other social account, which is I've posted my life. So probably when they see pictures about me, they can probably guess what kind of person I am. Is that something wrong? I say having links of your OnlyFans, which is flipping haram, and half nude pictures. I'm not marrying a woman like that, my guy. I don't want to marry a woman. I don't want to even have a woman like that. I don't want my kids to look back and be like, why was mom posting pictures of her in panties? Like, what the fuck is that?
but also, you're working on yourself and you're working hard. At least something, because no, even with women, like men want to see that we're working as well.
You know what the question is?
Yeah, you're saying where we're gonna find the women.
You were saying Tinder?
Yeah, you can find them.
And the thing is, the saddest part is women. This girl's saying like, yeah, us men, we want our women to work. Regardless if they do work, the saddest part is that we don't even see half of their paycheck. I'm sure men won't even touch half of their paychecks. I know a lot of people, couples, considering how young I am, I know a lot of couples that woman also earns money, but the man has no access to it, you know. And I'm the type of guy that if I get married, my wife shouldn't even flipping expect me for a second to go to the kitchen and cook, to clean the house. I'm not doing that. Legit, I am not doing that. I'm the man of the house. I married you. You came into my house. That's why I'm saying it's better for a man to marry when he already has his life sorted out. Like he has a house, he has everything financially stable, because now the woman won't tell you what to do. Vice versa, if she came into your life, you ever had nothing, and you all built it, which is beautiful. I'm not judging it. It's quite beautiful, but I'm against the fact that only thing I'm talking against it is because women can get controlling and they feel that you should put them in a pedestal because they were with you since day one, which that's absolute bullshit. I owe you nothing, you owe me nothing. You know, we're just in a relationship, working together, showing each other that we love each other. That's it.
On Tinder, you can go to church, you can go wherever. Yeah, just try it out. Everybody's like, no, I'm just anti-church. So let's just try it out. Have you ever tried it out? Try it out. You know,
And the thing about church, guys, growing up, I always had this thing against church because I realized it as a kid. I hated church, and not saying that I still do hate church, because what I realized that actually resonated with me was Islam. Church, Christianity, and all that type of stuff. I noticed a lot of things that were off for me because it's just too much. And the thing about Christianity, everybody's a Christian. The woman who's working at the strip club every night, she's a Christian. Like, what the hell? You will never hear of an Islam woman being a stripper, doing all this haram shit, you know. Like, you'll never see that. And the things is, Christianity has a lot of fake people, guys, trust me. And I'm sure also you guys have noticed it has a lot of fake people. And I found Islam through a friend that I was in a learnership with. I knew about the Muslim religion and all that type of stuff, but you know, like when you're not paying attention to shit, you just know about it, but just never entertained it because it was never in front of you. That's how I was when growing up. But last year when I was in a learnership, I was with a guy who was a Muslim, and we would talk about the religion a lot, and I felt like it resonated with me, you know. I felt like the procedures and things to do to prove that you are a true believer resonated with me, and the way their women are raised and the way they are actually the ideal woman I would see to have a family and have kids and settle down with. That's the only reason why I resonate with Islam, and also, of course, Allah. Also, cannot forget that.
Eventbrite has a lot of events. You can just go out and check out the events and just pick the eye contact. It's all about the eye contact. You know, anywhere you're trying to pick up a girl, look at him. Look at him like those eyes.
Eyes a man.
Yeah. She's actually right. I've noticed it plenty of times. Sometimes they'll think you're a creep, you know, but what you can do is, when you notice a woman looking at you, don't be looking at her and just, you know, like, look back, smile. You don't know what you might be triggering. You smile, she smiles back. Get up, go to her, speak to her. The worst thing that she could say to your face is no. That's it. Nothing deep, nothing personal.
You can pick up girls?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Okay. If I was a dude, heck yeah. I can pick up some chicks.
I'm sure you can. On Tinder, of course. What about you?
Tinder.
Where should guys go to find?
And no, she would never pick up a dude, regardless that she's a Han. And we all might be saying, yeah, Hans know what to do because they're Hans. No, they really don't. Women don't know what they want. They really don't. they don't even fuck what they want. Because like if they say I want a man who's weak, when I tell them to do this, who's emotionally connecting, they'll be like, this dude is so exhausting. Like he's so exhausting. He's a crybaby and stuff. I mean, that's the sad reality about it.
Girls.
Just be a man. Simple. Just be a man. Find a person who can influence you what a good man is.
Wholesome women.
Good
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
Community events.
It's like the list of
Where to find
bad women is much longer.
Fact.
Events, outdoor concerts.
Outdoor concert.
I'm thinking of country concerts.
Wow, that's
Terrible place to
terrible
go.
place to be. Okay.
Alright.
All right.
What about you?
What about you?
I'm a say.
I'm a
Well, you
say.
didn't
Well, you didn't even know when we asked you earlier. So what about you?
The word of the I'm sorry, darling.
The
The power of the tongue is so important.
And people
And people who are not spiritual
Yeah,
won't
find
be
this
able
video,
to
bro.
feel it. Right? But at the end of the day, I've spoken everything into my life. When I wanted a man, I prayed. I was like, please send me somebody who's not dumb. Please send me somebody who's not going to take all my money. Amen. Please send me somebody good. And he did for the time.
Yeah, guys, like these women are so degenerate. I mean, like, guys, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. You see, the self entitlement to that girl, it's just on another level.
People just need to get back
out into the world again,
Mhm.
like these ladies were saying, out from behind the computer and the game consoles and just go places. I think the more important thing, not where, but how to vet the women. Because you can find a good woman anywhere. You just need to know how to identify that woman as a good woman and
Or how would you?
Or how would you vet them?
respect if she respects you and if she is giving you the attention and energy back that you're giving her. But if she's kind of blowing you off and just not giving you the time of day,
Finally, something correct that has been said. She's correct. Like, I would find guys being actual simps, like sending huge love notes, and they don't even realize that, regardless that you send all these things, like, ooh, I want you, you know, like you're the world to me. I'd be like, no, man, she don't give a fuck. She really doesn't. You would send that, she'll be like, she'll put her heart and she'll fuck off and she'll never text you again unless you text her. The most simplest way to see if a girl fucks with you, text her. I mean, like, talk to her, wait the second day. If you've been greeting her every morning, wait the following day. Don't greet her for like the following day. Just wait. If she don't text you, she don't fuck with you, bruh. She really doesn't, bruh. She don't text. She don't say shit about you. She don't. She just doesn't have the time with you, bro. Move on. You're wasting your time. Just move on, my guy. You're not gonna change a hoe, you know? You're not. I'm not saying she's a hoe if she doesn't fuck with you, but you're not gonna change her. You're not gonna change her mind as much as she won't change who you are. She just makes it worse.
continue to pursue her. But if she seems like, shy or interested or whatever,
I mean, that's
the very beginning stage of it, but then it just builds from there as it gets more serious, if you're able to call her out on her disrespect and if she's able to correct herself and
Yeah, that's one of the things. You know what? There was this Han I used to date, like, goes back way 3-4 years ago. And I was one guy who just doesn't speak a lot. Like, I'm still one of those guys who just doesn't like drama and just speaks less. So I would find out that she was flirting with another friend of mine, and that friend of mine told me, like, hey, Johanna's flirting with me. I'm like, bruh, cool, thanks, my guy. He told me that shit, and I was like, I sat down, I first thought about it, consulted myself. I'll be like, if I fight with this guy, that just makes me look like a dummy, because this hun knows she's fucking with me. Why would she be fucking with this other guy? Because we're in a relationship. Why would she be fucking with my friend? And I critically thought about it, but like, yeah, basically there's something wrong with her. Texted her the following day. I was like, what the fuck I'm hearing about you? Yeah, she acted like she doesn't know. That's what they all do, actually. Yeah. And it escalated. We talked in person, and she was all crying. I'm like, you're acting like a victim. Like, why are you acting like a victim? I really do not understand, because out of the situation right here, I'm actually the victim. I'm the one who's being played here, because that's just the truth of it, you know. That's how fucked up it was. And we spoke about it, got into a fight, we broke up. Yeah, move on, find another hun. And the only reason why I found another hun so quickly, I immediately went for a hun whose house was just opposite to her. So she would see me going, talking to her, kissing her, having fun, just because I wanted to make her feel bad, you know. That was wrong of me also, I don't want to lie. It was kind of fucked up and funny at the same time. I mean, even my niggas were like, my guy, you fucked up. Like, yeah. So then she was like, yeah. I mean, like, this guy's fucked up. And the thing is, that hun was like 3 years younger than me, which is what I've noticed when I kept on dating. I was like, fuck, this hun is more obedient than this other hun. I don't know why, but it's not like I was trying to change it because she was young, but that's what I've noticed. And then that hun started conspiring against me with the recent hun that I got, telling her, hey, this guy doesn't know how to fuck, because that's what they all say. I mean, like, if I would say the things she was saying to me last night, would be insane. You would be like, wow, why all of a sudden change? And we all know how women are when they fake shit. If she was faking it the whole entire time, she wouldn't even ask for the third, fourth, fifth round. She wouldn't even wake you up in the middle of the night to fuck, you know. That's what I'm trying to say, but that's what you
Appreciate your
Give us 3 traits that make a girl immediately unwifeable. Since you're talking about dating.
Unwifeable, I would.
My 3 traits for a woman who's unwifeable. She don't listen to you. Every time when you address her for the wrong things, she just goes on a tangent and starts shouting, going insane. She's not obedient. 3rd one, always out with friends, parties. Even if she does tell you and you tell her, babe, I don't want you to go to a party, you'll be like, oh, you can't tell me what to do. 2nd one. 3rd, last one is, let me think, I have to think about this one also. A woman who doesn't go to church and she's not God-fearing. I mean, like, what the hell? If she doesn't go to church or mosque, whatever, she's not a wifey. I'm telling you, boys. Because if a woman is really dedicating her life to Christ, to Allah, to whatever religion she is, she knows that the religion does believe that a woman is supposed to submit to a man, not the other way around. If she doesn't go to church at all, she's not a woman. She's really not. She's just gonna take over your life and control you. That's what I'm just gonna say. I just got at the 4th one, and she just sleeps with you on the first day. Actually, I personally believe that if you sleep with a girl on the first day, that's not material. And you guys know that I'm right. Girls might be getting it fucked up to their mind and be like, oh, what? That's wrong. I've lost it. Yeah, you've lost it. That means you broke up, not material.
That's not willing to see your perspective or take it seriously, and see your perspective as valid. Or think she's always right.
Okay. 2 more.
Someone that's not willing to. I actually agree with you guys that a woman should be sexually available whenever her man wants that.
Correct. She should do exactly that. But the thing is, women these days are treating sex as like a reward. If my man cleans the house, he gets. If my man buys me this, he gets. I mean, like, the fact that you're living under your man's roof, that's already a privilege. He got you out of the streets, he's paying the bills, the phone you're using, he's paying the bills. Because most of the time, 99% of the time, the man is always the guy who's paying the bills. The Wi-Fi you have at yours is the bills, the food you eat, it's him. I mean, like, everything. The car you're driving is him. The fuel you put on that car, it's him. I mean, that's sad reality, and women are just so entitled now because there's nothing bad that's going on, and which is nothing bad that's literally going on. But if you refer to gender roles, I mean, if we were in a fucked up situation, women would be like, yeah, Men, do your shit. We're gonna be women, we're gonna do our shit. That's how fucked up it is, eh? It's really fucked up.
So
So she's not willing to do that.
and then I would say
Someone that won't follow your lead. Period. I mean,
if
she wants to be the leader of the show and
run the show.
Exactly what I said, guys. Take into consideration, I didn't watch this thing prior. That's exactly what I say. If she just doesn't want to submit to you, she's not a wife. Because she's constantly gonna cause an argument. And you know men. And you know us gents, we don't like speaking a lot. We really don't. It's exhausting. They love drama, we don't.
I would say it's not gonna work out long term.
And
I would say I made a lot of those mistakes in my marriage, and that's one of the things that helped me paradigm shift was because
it was
very painful for me to go through that, and I wanted to do whatever it took to make sure that I fixed the issues that were in me that caused it.
Accountability?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Do you think feminism kind of told you to take a more leadership role in your marriage and relationship, and that's what caused it? Or?
Subconsciously, it's the culture.
Uh-huh.
I think it's brainwashing women, and I think that we don't even realize it. We don't even realize that we're like that. You know, because
That's the saddest part, guys. Like, I know a lot of girls on my phone that just post statuses on their WhatsApp and saying like, yeah, I can live off alone till I die. What kind of fulfillment are you getting with doing that? I mean, like, what the fuck is that? You really don't know what you're speaking about because you're not 30. You're not watching everybody and all your close friends getting married and stuff, which is sad to see, you know, like, it's sad because I'm looking at him and I'm like, bitch, you won't be saying this when you're 30. You'll be the one desperately scrolling through Tinder and everywhere, social platform where you can find a man, and at that age it's hard to find a decent guy. It's fucking up because all the niggas just want to play and use you and discard of you like you garbage. That's what happens.
culture tells us that they're basically like,
You can do more.
like that we need to. We don't need to compete with our man. We don't need to be anything you can do, I can do better. We don't need to do that because we're not the same.
Hence why women deserve less.
Or yeah.
I agree.
This is out of the book, but like, yeah,
Would y'all prefer to be alone?
I
Like,
deep dive
right?
into this.
Like, if y'all would.
And I don't get where this woman deserve more phrase came from because they were doing just fine. I mean, they were doing just fine. They were getting married, having a family, happy ever after. Divorce rate was very low. I mean, single moms were very low. I mean, there's a phrase that always goes like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Less on the left, but just be alone. That's fine.
Did you not? Yo, did you not hear what she was saying?
No, I get what you said. What's the book called?
It's called Why Women Deserve Less.
What's your book? Why most?
Why most women.
That's probably what you mean too, right?
But remember, it's a book cover. Yeah, we'll read the book. And to be honest, if I line up 100 women today and I go talk to them, like 95 of them are going to deserve less. Because a lot of them are on a pedestal. A lot of them have Instagrams. A lot of them have their DMs drained. A lot of them have their egos in the sky. Think that they deserve more than they really do. And they think that they're better. The average woman nowadays does not respect the average man. If a guy makes 50K per year, 5'8", has a blue collar job, most women would never give him the time of day.
I'm not really sure who would be a role model for someone to be like, you know, the ideal woman. Like, who would I look at? Who would I look at right now?
Who's your ideal? Who do you think is a female role model? That will tell me a lot about you.
Female role model
Give
for me?
me a female role model. Yeah, what you think
I would
is
say Beyonce.
okay.
I would have to because, like, you know, like that's the person I want. Like the person that I strive to be is somebody that's discreet and I also like, you know what I mean? Somebody.
I actually have no comment on Beyonce because I'm not educated on her at all. But I do know that she's pushing some weird agendas, you know. Like, yeah, you should take over the world, blah, blah, blah. I mean, like, bitch, slow it down.
See, here's the thing with Beyonce, because I talked about this in my book in a chapter. She is probably one of the biggest con women ever. She tells y'all strong in the...
Exactly. I'm not even educated on the subject about her, but just hearing all her music and hearing some of the words that she says, she's a con. I mean, like, she's a fucking con. She'll tell all the girls to do whatever they fucking do. But on the opposite side, she does the exact opposite with Jay-Z. I mean, like, she wouldn't be married with that guy for long. Even though so, if she's part of that cult that most people say she is, some other things you just have no comment on.
She tells you guys, all the single ladies, she tells you guys, I can have another you in a minute, blah, 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 blah. But guess what happened? She went ahead and married Jay-Z, who has a higher net worth than her, okay? When he cheat on her, she ain't going fucking nowhere, right? And she's still with him. So she tells...
Exactly my point. Behind closed doors, she's a different person. That's what I've been trying to say.
Sells you and sells you the lie of feminism and being single and you can replace and all this other bullshit. Meanwhile, when it actually happened to her, she folded. So Beyonce is not a Kavuma. If you're gonna follow her like mantra, if you follow her actions, maybe that's one thing. But what she sells y'all versus what she does are two different things.
75% of men cheat.
Along with Cardi B, I Don't Cook, Don't Clean, also has recording her dumbass cooking and cleaning, right? City Girls, Nicki Minaj, terrible example, City Girl, Kim Kardashian, she's paying right now the consequences for being a hoe having sex on camera back in 2006. She got the fame, but it came at a cost. I predict that we're...
You see what's popping? The Kim Kardashian situation is so sad because I think she recently got a dude, but the dude just genuinely doesn't give a fuck about her. He's just there for the cash. I truly do believe that he's getting that cash.
We're gonna have a bunch of other women that are gonna be in that predicament thanks to OnlyFans girls. You know what I mean? So, hey man, I'm not saying that women are terrible people, etc. But what I am saying is that your guys' decisions have very strong consequences.
True. Well, you don't have to be completely naked on OnlyFans to make money on OnlyFans.
That's not the point. It's a stigma.
The thing is with this one, that's not the point, you know, because it starts off little by little. I know of some of the girls, like, they were talking about on a podcast. Aiden Ross's girl. Started off little by little, posting little light nudes, you know, panties, bikinis, things that she does post on Instagram. And it gradually increased where she took off her bras and stuff and she's posting and posting. I haven't followed up on that matter, but I'm sure now she's posting a complete nude, you know. I mean, and simps are there buying it because you are simps. If you are fucking on OnlyFans and you are subscribed to a bitch, you are a simp. You are a motherfucking simp and you are a very degenerate man. You should be thinking twice about yourself. And hearing a 19-year-old telling you this shit should be saying something to you. I don't have a single account on OnlyFans. I do not watch porn. I do not do all this bullshit. If you are doing it, then I'm suggesting that you should think twice about what you're doing in life. I mean, like, absolutely.
Yeah. But guys, OnlyFans is like, damn, she a hoe. Also smash though. Only white folks, maybe not. Here's the thing, that fast money comes with slow problems, and that slow problem is going to be that men are going to objectify you for the rest of your life, and not take you seriously because you're always.
And that's the saddest truth, guys. I mean, like, gents, be honest right here, right now, with me. The times that you found out that a girl is sleeping around, you said, yeah, I would still fuck her, but would you marry her? No, that's the saddest truth. So stop lying to these bitches and say, yeah, I would still marry you. And they should also understand that if they're doing all this type of shit, they're not gonna get married. They're gonna get all the material satisfaction they want in life, but at the end of the day, when you go into your grave or you're getting older, you start to realize that it's not about the materials or the money. It's actually about life, you know, life, giving life, you know, all that type of shit, like, because that's what we humans are born to do. All this materialistic stuff, I mean, like the camera you guys can see me through now is because of one man decided to make it something possible. And we can't be sucked in by man's inventions. Although they do help our lives, but they're only helping our lives because of certain things that actually happened. If we're still primates, I wouldn't be worrying about who's gonna be liking my Instagram pic, who's gonna be watching my YouTube, like how many views I get. We would be genuinely enjoying life. Nothing more, nothing less. Enjoying life. That's it. And that's gonna stay with us forever. Regardless if we do evolve. It's gonna stay with us forever until the end of time, actually.
gonna be on the internet naked. You're always gonna be looked at as a sexual object versus be looked at as a net. That's the difference.
I'm so
curious though. Where do you find good women? Because y'all have to answer. You said Tinder. That's just kind of
That was the worst thing, but cooking class, cooking class, church, the bookstore.
What about you working
Activities. Botanical garden.
Exactly, guys. Like, yeah, this is really bad what's happening to society, and I don't blame men not wanting to get married anymore, which is the kind of predicament I am in right now. But if I would want to get married, I would really consider marrying an Islam woman, or I would go to Asia, go to the parts that basically are the roughest part, get a girl there, marry, because I know she'll respect me, because I'll be giving her everything she desires and she needs in life to live. So basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you want a good woman, just go to Dubai or Qatar, something with this Muslim woman. You'll find a Muslim woman there, and Muslim women are amazing. I really do believe they are amazing. I've met a couple. They're amazing. There's a few that are degenerate, but it's only like 1% in the whole entire world, which is a lot also. But that's the whole point of this video. So guys, like and subscribe. Like or dislike if you didn't like it. Subscribe. Check out tomorrow's video. I'm gonna be talking about something else different. Tell me if you like this video, guys, and you want to see more videos like this. If you really enjoy videos like this kind of formats, I would definitely push it more. Anyways, I hope you all are having a great day. Everything's going well for you, gents, ladies out there. As of me, I'm out.